Tomb Raider: Survivor's Guilt. First issue of the new Lara Croft comic book. Let's see what treasures may lay inside.
What is up, YouTube? This is your boy Armaret, bringing you another edition of Comic Book Thursday. I've only got one comic for you this week. Been out of town a lot, didn't really get much of a chance to put too much together, but I did get one new issue. It is Tomb Raider: Survivor's Guilt, issue number 1 by Dark Horse Comics and Crystal Dynamics, also brought to you in part by Square Enix. And I know what you're thinking. Why the hell am I reading a Tomb Raider comic, A? And B, why the hell is it on Comic Book Thursday? I'm going to let you know the answer to those questions, and if you look at my channel, you're going to know I'm a huge fan of the newest edition of Tomb Raider, the video game, and I actually put a link to that video down in the description, my review of it. And what this game, comic book actually does, is it's the sequel to the game. And personally, I'd much rather have a game sequel to the game, but, you know, I'll take it in comic book form since I am a comic book nerd, and I'm proud of it. So what this whole issue does is they're back from the island. Sam and Laura are living together, and it's Laura kind of coming to terms with everything that happened on the island, and you actually get to see what happens to Sam and what happens to Jonah, and it kind of sets up this new weird, almost like Pirates of the Caribbean-esque kind of thing, or no, they're not undead, but you take something from an island and you're cursed. So, either way, graphical stylings are very nice, story-driven wise. I really got the good feel, and it makes sense. It follows the storyline of who Lara Croft is, and you would assume somebody who never had any sort of fighting or killing experience would suffer from some sort of PTSD or post-traumatic stress disorder, and they all do, so that's kind of nice to see, keeping with a little bit of form of realism. So the question now becomes, I have a comic book that's a sequel to what I think was a very well done, very well written, successful video game, and does it translate over well? I'd say for a starter issue, for a queue-up issue, I think it does everything that you'd expect it to do. It addresses where the characters have been to a certain extent, it leaves you wanting more, and it has a basic premise that anybody can jump on board with. Comics are not that expensive, it's about $3.50, so about 50 cents more than your average publications. But it's an interesting way to see where they're going to take this. So is this going to be the jump connector between the video games, or is this going to be its own just self-sustaining series? It'd be nice to kind of jump on at the beginning. I say it's worth a buy. It is on a scale of 1 to 10, because people like to get scores, I'd give this one probably a nice sharp 7. So it's not going to be the best comic you're going to read all week, but it's above average, and if you're a big fan of the game, you cannot miss this. If you absolutely hated the game, if you couldn't get past the game, don't even waste your time with it, but I think that would go as a no-brainer. As always, thank you guys so much for stopping by. Thank you guys so much for all the support I've been getting. I'm averaging about 1,000 views a day. This is absolutely huge to me, so thank you for liking, thank you for commenting, thank you for subscribing, thank you for telling your friends about it. Let's keep this momentum going. I'd love to keep this steady pace and grow a little bit more. You guys are all too kind to me, and let me know what comics you guys would like me to review. And as always, I'll continue reviewing comics that I find interesting, and comics I think you would too, and via reviews and spotlights. But as always, as I end every video, have a good day.